pro aspect to the brand and a retail aspect to the brand. And so you're standing in our retail showroom, but it does not prevent professionals coming in here. It doesn't prevent anyone coming in here at all. We just wanted to make sure there was a distinct wholesale retail experience. Professional doesn't particularly mean you have to have an ABN and be a professional photographer. It may be somebody who's dealing with this a long period of time, a business or an artist or something like that. So we'll talk about that, and there's a nice little information sheet that explains how we define that. And I'm pretty sure you guys will know what side of the fence you sit on when the time comes. We also have a little projection room in there. I don't know if people have noticed brides running around with discs wondering what to do with all these wedding photographs. Well, we thought we might have a go at helping them out a little bit as well. We have some wonderful customers who actually bring their couples in here and they pick products. So we want to provide an element for them as well. One of the things we really did want to do though is talk very carefully about what photography means to us. And I don't think anyone would disagree that it is the lingua franca. Photography is the new language. It's the language that everybody seems to work with very well. But amongst the use of this language, I think there is a bit of a loss of meaning in it all. And there's a loss of what becomes really important to us. And we all have a distinct connection with photography. You wouldn't be on our mailing list in here if photography was not a part of your life. So we believe the connection exists there with people. We believe people love the photographs that tell their story of their life. But the photograph of the newborn is getting stuck alongside the photograph of lunch. And we don't believe in printing everything. We think there's not enough forests and trees in the world to cope with that. But what we do believe in are there are pictures that matter, and we want to help you guys find them. And we want you to help your clients find them, your friends and family find them, and then we want you to celebrate them in whatever way you want possible. So does that help explain a little bit of what we're aiming at? Cool. Cool. Does everyone recognise the problem? How many photos have you got on your phone on average? All right, there's a few questions you've got to ask yourself. So let's just... Yes, sir, Mr. Weedle.
Does this mean all the staff are going to wear name badges now?
Oh,
actually, I had it in my original speech. Everyone was going to have name badges, and I was going to thank Norman, but I forgot about it. And it wasn't Norman's fault. So let's just start with a few thank yous. On the front window there, I don't know if you saw it out there. There was a bunch of bathing beauties on a fence. The one on the right had really lovely legs. Unlike me. That's my grandma. And somewhere between my grandfather, who's on the other door at the pro end of the room, we kind of got the business going. So we really wanted to talk to people about that story and the importance of them in our lives. And it's funny because my grandfather was an exceptionally good business and salesperson, but it was my grandmother who pushed him along and got him to change things. So in lots of ways, that is a very important person. So on those lines, my mother, who I can't see here, she's fussing somewhere, doing an amazing job. Thanks, Mum. Her fingers are bare to the bone. She did most of this fluffing around, building stuff for us. She's been up every morning at 4 in the morning the last month, it feels like, to get us here where we are. I'm thanking the ladies first, by the way, so guys, just wait, because ladies are more important. I have to thank my wonderful wife, Kate, who's... She's the agent provocateur. She's the person who says, no, you're doing it all wrong. And I'm saying, no, we can't change. She's saying, no, you've got to change. And somewhere in the middle there, we'll get where we need to be. So thank you. This is mostly your work. It's amazing. I have to thank Erica for coming over, Kate's mum. She came over, didn't know, dropped in to look after the kids. How wonderful. Kate's sister Isabel, who's making IKEA furniture most nights this week. Sorry, Paul from Commace. I want to thank Miriam, especially Miriam, wherever you are.
Yeah, Miriam.
Yeah. Thank you, Miriam. Mandy and Miriam really put it all together, literally in the last few hours, I feel like, anyway.
Yes.
And we got 3 Karens that need thanking. They've been absolutely marvellous. We've got a wonderful Laura, a Priscilla. We have a Tess. Who's hiding somewhere.
She's upstairs, I think.
Yeah. Sylvia's helping her out. We've got Di Herrick upstairs.
David.
We have Simone Hankel here who provided some of the imagery and some of the guidance, which is just wonderful. So I feel like I may have missed some ladies out
Ladies.
of the equation, but let's go on. My grandfather needs thanking. You'll notice the camera he had in his hand had expanding bellows on it. The camera you find in the program is when he got sick of focusing and he stuck a box on the front of it. So that was his contribution to automation in the industry. My wonderful father, John Atkins, who just said, whatever you want, just do it. Yeah. He actually did everything we asked without whinging. Even when we took his...
Get him, he's over by the sangria.
Keep drinking, Dad. Even when we took his bedside tables away, he was still saying, yeah, take it, whatever. It's all good.
Send him on another cruise.
Send him on another cruise. Our master printer, David Hobbs, wherever he is. Thank you for your guidance and everything. It's just been fantastic. I got to thank a man who dropped in, DJ Payne, this man with a video camera here.
Yay.
He came over from Geelong just for this. So how awesome is that? What a friend. Chris Dearden. Chris, a brand new picture framer who's made us realise how exciting the picture framing life can be. Thank you, Chris. John Clark. Jono, big round of applause to John. We wouldn't do it without John. Alex Herrick, who's up behind the... Yes, Alex Herrick's up. Where is Alex? Is mixing drinks, is he?
Yeah, he's drunk, he's collapsed.
He's drunk. And finally, whom I almost forgot, Danielle, who's just been the most wonderful little counter person. Her, Laura, and Karen. And it's Danielle's sense of style, and she's that last check we do as you pass it past the Gen Y person, and she goes, you know you've got it made, because I got no idea what I'm doing. So, let's keep going. Enjoy the drinks, enjoy the food. Thank you so much for everything. And I've got to say, if you ever get offered a business review by Enterprise Connect, say yes.
And mantra.
And I'm getting there. And then when you've had their business review and they give you a little bit of a grant, and you're going to spend the money somewhere, you go and do a course with Demeter, that was last year, and then you engage someone like Marina from Mantra, who made it go into gear and put the rubber on the road. So, direct response to all this. How do we do it? You ask Marina. So thank you. It's excellent. Well, enjoy. Thank you.